And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you the National League Wild Card Series. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Miami Marlins. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And we're just about set to get this Wild Card Series underway, Singy. Game one has outsized importance in a three-game set.
Yeah, Boog, it's a huge game. There's no doubt about it. Guys are always talking about setting the tone in game one of a series. Well, in a three-game series, that might be the only tone that gets set. So this is no ordinary series opener.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Sandy Alcantara.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Base hit.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, and just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's going to be Denny Santana. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. There's a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Jordan Lawler, the next up for the Marlins. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And the pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
1 down, runner at first. Here's Nick Pratto. Puts a bunt down. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Sometimes you can get a little too aggressive trying to cut off that lead run and try to make something happen that really isn't there. Got to take that sure out at first base. Not sure what happened right there in terms of communication.
First and second, 1 out. Digging in, Henry Davis. The Cards leading by a run here in game 1. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners.
The third baseman.
And at the plate for Miami, Brady House. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Fly ball to right. He's got it, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They're down 1-0. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Vaughn Grissom. One down, base is empty. That to right. And that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second. To tag, and they cut him down, going for two.
Now back, right here.
Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. And it's second. Fought off foul.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series, losing to the San Francisco Giants.
Righty delivers. Way outside. Yeah, that's ball two. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Swings and misses. He swung over top of the curveball.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up.
Now back, right fielder.
Santana in his 6th season, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. First pitch, not close. Got a good eye there.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. 3-0 down. Swinging a foul straight back. Man at first, one away. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Not in time. He's safe.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
One away, runners at first and third. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Jordan Lawler. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there are 2 outs.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's
runner takes off. Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And up next for Miami, Denny Santana. Golden opportunity right here. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Bases loaded with 1 away. Jordan Lawler, the next up for the Marlins. scores. It's 6-3.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
2 on, 1 out. Stepping in, Nick Pratto.
The first baseman, Nick Pratto.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Henry Davis, the next to hit. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. So 2 runs in the inning. 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Marlins 6 and the Cardinals 3. Here's Tyler O'Neill. The 3-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The relay throw. The tag out.
In this situation with a single to right field, the runner at first cannot try to make it to third. You've got to get back into this ball game, and every base runner counts.
So the Miami Marlins off of the right foot here in this wild card series. They take game 1 in front of their home fans.
Yeah, and you could argue there's even more pressure on you as the home team in a 3-game series, but these fans definitely showed up for this one. They had an impact, Boog, and their guys took care of business.
And on the other side of things, it'll be an elimination game in this same atmosphere in game 2, so that will be quite a test to keep their season alive.
Yeah, no doubt.
Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park. Game 2 of the National League Wild Card Series coming your way on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Miami Marlins. Just a little bit away from first pitch, and on the hill in this one, Brady Singer.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go now, and stepping in for the Cardinals, number 91. Left-hand batter waits. On a line, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The relay, not in time. He's got a double.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Here's Yordan Alvarez.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And the righty deals. Base knock right field. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw into third. The tag out.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
Back here in Miami, bottom of the second. And now for the Marlins, Diddy Santana. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging, too. Hit in the air, center field. O'Neill drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Henry.
Wild card series, game 2. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. And the 0-2. That one blasted deep to right. Santana going back. And it's gone. It just got out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
Well, he almost robbed the home run right there. And
one down. Christian Encarnacion Strand. Next up for the Cardinals. In the air, right field. And it drops in.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
I wouldn't get too puffed up about that postseason extra base hit thing, Siggy. The all-time leader with 4 is Ken Holtzman, a pitcher, and one of his hits was a homer.
Yeah, Boog, I'm sure he was.
Play made, that ends the inning. Andrew Vaughn now. Next offering popped in the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. Throw is low and it gets by. And it's going to wind up out of play.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability.
Set for the last half of the 7th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Diddy Santana. And that one hammered. That's back. Back. Gone. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that. And that time, that ball was hit hard.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swing, and it's a flare down the right field line. Fair ball.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Diddy Santana. The pitch. And ball 1. Lifted in the air down the left side. Fair ball.
Well, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job. That's what you're supposed to do with a pitch in that location.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Entering as the pinch runner, John Harnett.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final score here today, 2-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaub. Thanks for joining us.
For the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 12 runners on base. For the Marlins.
Inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, the show brings you the National League Wild Card Series. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Miami Marlins. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
This is as good as it gets in a 3-game series, Boog. I mean, 1 game for all the marbles, and who knows how it's going to play out. But one thing I'm sure is we'll see the managers being very proactive. And in a situation like this, where there's no room for error, they're not going to be afraid to use every arm in the bullpen and every warm body off the bench if they have to.
Yeah, there's no saving something for tomorrow in this type of situation. Got to put it all out there on the table. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the hill, George Kirby. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Diddy Santana stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Broken back ground ball to second. Throws to first in time.
Well, that actually works out for the hitter. If it's not a broken bat, it's hit hard enough for a double play. But with the slower roller, defense does a nice job at least getting 1 out of it.
Two outs, nobody on. Brooks Lee, the next to hit. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond.
And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it looks like he got a little greedy right there going for the triple. He was already in scoring position. You got to hold up right there unless you're absolutely sure. The defense says thank you very much as they head back into the dugout.
Now batting, right fielder, Diddy Santana.
On the ground, and foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the series, and they add a pair. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Andrew Vaughn now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Andrew Vaughn.
Now a fly ball to right center. Heading to the alley. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Now around second, going for third. Oh, the throw is over his head.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice.
Go ahead, run on base. Here's the third baseman. 2 outs. Swing and a base hit. O'Neill on his way to third. And it gets by him. Headed for the plate. He'll score. The Cardinals have the lead. It's 4-3.
Now batting, right fielder, Diddy Santana.
And that one fouled off. The Fish down by a run here in this decisive game 3 of the wild card series. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Kicks and fires.
1 ball. 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And he deals. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Marlins trailing by a run here in game 3. That's towards center. O'Neill on his horse. Can't get there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane.
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. Out at the plate. First and second, 1 out. And next is the designated hitter, Gavin Biggio. 2 on, 1 out. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the... And now for the Marlins, Diddy Santana. Fought off foul. All tied up here in the late stages of game 3. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That's long gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and the Marlins jump out in front. It's 5-4.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves it.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. 2 outs. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Santana on the move, racing back. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow!
He did a great job of going back right away. Had a perfect angle at the end. Leaping catch robs the home run. They're fired up in the dugout.
So the Miami Marlins get it done here in Game 3 with the backing of their home fans, and they can celebrate for the night as they shift their sights to the division series.
Yeah, congrats to them. These 3-game series don't leave a lot of room for error, Boog, and it really could have gone either way coming into this game. I think they fed off of this crowd, and those are the types of things you love to see this time of year.
And the season comes to an end in the other dugout. Not what they were looking for from their October run, so they'll move into the offseason looking to make improvements before next year. Should be a really good Game 1 as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. We've got Game 1 of the National League Division Series. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Edward Cabrera. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Diddy Santana, the next to hit, takes outside. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in Game 1. And a swing and a miss there.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Runner on the move. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Here comes a pitch. And that one in the air center field. Calls it in for the out. 1 away.
That is it.
Radish goes 6 feet 3 inches, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Swung on, popped up left side. Duran drifts towards it. corrals it. And there's one down. Matt Olson up to the plate. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Around second is Riley. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
Just a solid swing.
Now back, right fielder, Diddy Santana.
A big swing and a miss.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Wouldn't chase that time. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up. Game 1 of the division series. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. So 2 down, Diddy Santana, the next up for the Marlins.
Diddy Santana.
And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down, here in game 1 of the NLDS. On the ground, right side, Albies on to first, and that is that. The runs. 1 out, base is empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jack Sawinski. And a pitch. That one ripped. Santana going back on this one. Bangs off the wall. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he gets there. The tying runs at third with a triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Back at Truist Park, stepping in, Diddy Santana. The wind of the pitch. Out towards right center field, Albies try to get to it. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Such a confident.
So 2 down, and the batter now, Diddy Santana. First pitch misses. Weathers, 30 years old now, and they traded for him earlier this year. In the dirt, and the count is 2-0.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
On the ground, and that squirts through. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Go-ahead run on base, and now the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he gets the intentional walk here and now a force at any base with 2 gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.